Hello, Dani here, and today I'm gonna be talking about Kindred Spirits by Rowell, and it should be a short review because it's a short book. This was written for World Book Day from March 3rd this year, and never read a Rowell book, but I read this one because Jessie the reader was reading it and as I was reviewing it, so I wanted to read it as well. Besides, it's really short, so it's really simple for me to read. The shorter the better for me. It's really bad, but yeah. Or big books with big letters, either way. But yeah, this book's about a girl named Elena, and she's a big massive Star Wars fan, and she wants to go in line like 4 days earlier before Star Wars The Force Awakens comes out, and she thought it's gonna be really cool. She's going there and there's gonna be loads of people and it's gonna be so much fun and party and everything, and everyone's gonna be talking about Star Wars. And then it turns out that there's only 2 other guys there, and she was disappointed in it at first, and her mom didn't approve of her being there to begin with. She always drove past the cinema to tell her that she doesn't like this, her daughter hanging out with 2 random strangers, 2 guys for that matter, and her just being out there in the cold, and because it's December, and but Elena was just convinced, and she was like, no, I want to do this, even though she had second thoughts, but she was like, nah, I can't give up, it's gonna be embarrassing, I do not want to have this. So basically this book is about the 4 days that Elena is hanging out with those 2 guys. One is named Troy and one is Gabe, and she has the feeling that Gabe really hates her and he doesn't really talk, and Troy is always watching movies, things on Netflix and on his phone, and it's just like talking to his girlfriend and stuff like that. So, but it's like, the thing is that they kind of develop, like you can see how it changes over the 4 days, how they like talk more and all these things, but I don't want to say too much because you're gonna have to read it for yourself, because it's really fun and short and cute. One thing's for sure is I would definitely follow Elena on Instagram. She calls herself like the queen of Instagram. Not really, she doesn't call, she says she's a pro, and she's like posting all the pictures and like hashtag this, hashtag that. And I really want to hug Gabe, and it's like you kind of, in that short, I mean it's 62 pages, and it's got a little first chapter of Beautiful Broken Things by Sarah Borner. I haven't read that part because I might do. So in those 62 pages you like really kind of start to like the characters, and it's really funny how fast, because usually it takes like a lot of times, a lot of chapters, maybe even the second book or whatever, to like really get into the whole thing and like the characters and feel with them, and you know, and I'm just like there like, oh, I want to hug you, and oh, you're so cute, and it's just funny. Funny part about this is I knew exactly what happens at some point. When the movie was running, and it was just funny, and I just had to laugh because I was like, I knew it, and it was hilarious. So it was a lot of fun. 62 pages, and I love it. Funny thing is, like, Elena is like a really massive Star Wars fan, and because of her dad she grew up with the original movies, but she's never seen the prequels, and neither have I, so I was like, oh, at least that, since she's a die-hard fan and really into it, and I was like, okay. So she has seen the same movies as me, which is great. So I don't feel too bad about not have watched the prequels. Given the fact it's about Star Wars and being in line, waiting outside for a week, 4 days, to see the movie, you don't actually have to like Star Wars or have seen the movie or any like that, because it's just about 3 kids being into something and wanting to be the first going into the cinema when the movie comes out. So it could be any movie, but it just happens to be Star Wars in this one. So, but you don't really have to know about Star Wars, have any knowledge about what happens in the films. Even though they talk about it, you don't really have to get it. So, because that's not the main thing. So even if you don't like it, you can still read that. And it's really cute and short and fun, and yeah. And I've never read a book by Rainbow Rowell, but after this I might want to get one. And I think I might go read Fangirl, because everyone on YouTube seems to love this one and have read it, and I'm just like, maybe I should read that one. I've seen Carry On at the bookshop, but yeah, but I'm definitely probably gonna pick up Fangirl, so I will be reading that eventually. But yeah, that's really it for that. I shouldn't have been even talking that much because it's such a short book. But yeah, definitely read this if you like a short book for in between your reading, just something to get your mind off, and it's like, it's cute, and yeah, definitely read this. I got it online. I've seen it in the bookshop as well, so I know it's a UK one, so I'm not sure about people from everywhere else, but I'm sure you can find it somewhere, eBay, whatever. It's not really hard. But yeah, that's about this. So yeah, that's that for this video. Look out for the next few videos I'm gonna put up soon, and if you like this, subscribe and all the normal usual jazz. I'm not always gonna say that. But yeah, see you in the next video, so